Fatima has finally arrived at her breaking point. ZAC refuses to believe that it's always him. And Angela is just as thirsty as she always is. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Zatima video. And in this video, I'm breaking down season 2, episode number 6. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Zatima conversations and content. This episode, y'all, it was a little bit of a filler, a little bit of setup, not really much going on. So this is going to be real quick, but I would love at any point in the video while you're watching for you to jump down in the comment section and you to let me know exactly what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and also what you could be predicting. Now, without further ado, let's talk about it. So the episode picks up with Sean, the dude from the club that Angela met, dropping Fatima and Angela off. They first go to Angela's house and she wants to go ahead and get it in, and Fatima's cock blocking like a good friend would, because drunk Angela is just worried about getting her rocks off, don't know this man the third, and is completely willing to invite him into her house, expose herself, and then some, which could definitely be dangerous. And while this is happening, ZAC thinks it's a bright idea to sit on the couch in the living room with Deja, who is wrapped in only a towel after he just had to cut the bathwater off because she was threatening to let the bathwater run because she supposedly could not turn it off herself. Y'all, I just sat watching this scene like, what would possess you to sit down? Even if you just so tired, even if you just so frustrated, even if you just so irritated. ZAC, what would possess you to sit down in a calm manner that you are next to this woman who is blatantly, at this point, telling you to give her your penis? And you just want to make my girl mad. You just gotta chill. You play too much. And you playing along right with her. Like, y'all gotta tell me in the comment section, are we not like, this is actually wrong? I get that they actually sleep together, but this is giving way too close to cheating adjacent for me. It's giving basically cheating. I'd be damned if my man is gonna sit on a couch in some other hoe's house that's begging for his penis and kiki and cut up and fake be irritated. And then, y'all, what sent me, when I was completely done with this entire scene, he's fussing at her, telling her to chill. She played too much. Stop trying to make Fatima mad. Fatima wants him. Stop telling him that Fatima just want him for his money. But he's telling her Fatima loves him. Even though, like, Deja's not your real friend. Why are you even having this discussion as if y'all are real friends and you gotta prove this to her? But what blew me, y'all, is when he turned to her and said, I am trying my hardest not to F the out of you. Tyler Perry. Mr. Perry. Tyler. In what world is that actually okay for a man to say in a committed relationship who also seems to be struggling with insecurity and jealousy if anybody looks any kind of way at his woman? I'm trying my hardest not to f the sh out of you. And he headbutting Paul in the elevator over a damn tire? I said last breakdown, ZAC needs to expeditiously be for real. And now I don't even know what's the next level after that, because he's 100% not real. He is 100% lost his damn mind. He's 100% like out there aloof, and it's beyond me. Like, you barely do no work at this office. Every time you go in this office, you click clacking and playing on the keyboard and getting mad at Bryce. You ain't making no real deals. You're not really doing anything. You want to sleep with Fatima 6 times a day as if she don't have no job or nothing else to do. You have 2 babies, one on the way, one with this random hoe that you didn't even know about. You got all types of girls coming out the woodwork left and right. You're not gonna be able to hold on to this money much longer, because again, you don't know what the hell you're doing, and you think the bright idea right now is to sit on a couch next to this girl who wants to sleep with you and tell her, I am trying not to fish out of you. It shouldn't be something that's hard, Zachary. If you love Fatima so damn much, if you have changed so damn much, like, he said that and I was completely baffled. Like, is that what we're doing? Is that exactly where we're at? I was so disappointed in ZAC sitting in Deja's house and having this back and forth with her, because there is no negotiating with a hoe that's trying to home wreck your whole situation. There's no negotiating with somebody who don't respect your significant other and wants to sexualize and demean you. Why are we negotiating with the tenant? With the home wrecking hoe ass tenant? What? I wish the hell I would. And all of y'all that's riding for ZAC and want to play like, well, he was 100% right for coming at Paul like this, and then he walks his ass into situations like that. Then he barely gets away at the basketball court because Connie is making him hard, and he just can't. Like, do men not think that women are aroused or get attracted to other people? And we don't act like this. I'm pretty sure Fatima felt a little bit of a tingle with Paul. Talking about, yeah, I'm gonna fix that tire with them light ass eyes and that smooth ass voice. But you ain't hear her say, sir, I'm trying my best not to shit out of you. I'm trying my best not to ride you until tomorrow. Like, Tyler Perry gotta be joking. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. That pissed me off, and I think it probably pissed me off for the whole rest of the episode, because from there, we wound up getting Fatima dropped off by Sean, who ultimately winds up doubling back to Angela, which I'll talk about in a few. And then as Fatima is getting dropped off, ZAC is coming out of Deja's house, and they don't even say anything to each other outside. But Fatima could peep that he was hard coming outside. Then the next major scene that we get, they're actually in bed, and ZAC is perturbed because she has on a muumuu and her bonnet, and she's over it. She's like, well, don't even worry about what I got on, because you was just next door. Everything that you need is right over there, so go ahead and do it. They get into this whole argument because ZAC is like, you don't believe that I'm actually sleeping with her. You don't believe this. You don't believe that. So beat them for real. And Fatima's really just trying to get across her frustration for the situation that they're in. I think they both were like talking around the issue, and that was kind of annoying me. And then I guess I also still have residual annoyance from ZAC in the whole scene with Deja, because for him to be like, oh, it's always me, you don't take no accountability. What exactly did you want her to be accountable for? You want her to be accountable for all of the that you put y'all relationship through? All of the people that you brought into y'all's relationship? All of the past mistakes that have surfaced that you refuse to be accountable yourself to, so that you can go ahead and deal with them and put them to bed? What exactly are you asking Fatima to be accountable to, ZAC? Because every time we turn around, she's bending over backwards trying to fix a problem for you, trying to make you comfortable, trying to validate you, trying to reaffirm you. Like, every time we turn around, she's doing something to keep y'all relationship together, and every time we turn around, you doing something to help it implode. So yes, it is always you. And no, I don't like to speak in absolutes like that, but when we're looking at this relationship, it's 100% that. And ZAC, you haven't changed much, if at all, from your last relationship. And guess what? A lot of that was all you too. The only thing I'm gonna tackle on the Karen's belt is that she would slick out the damn mouth. But you was cheating, not paying no damn bills, not allowing her to thrive in her feminine energy, like not providing, not protecting. Like, you were doing a lot. It is you, sir. And I think if ZAC will only get better, ZAC will only change, we will only see a better version of him when he stops running from the fact that it is always him. And when he stopped running from the fact that he has self-sabotaged his life, that he has created circumstances for himself to not thrive based on his childhood trauma. And now he wants people to pacify him because he was never pacified when he was younger. But sir, you're grown. You're grown. You have to stand 10 toes down in the messes that you make and clean them stuff on your own. Yes, if you have a partner, you can have some help. But at this point, ZAC, you're leaning a little bit too hard on Fatima. He's hollering in the bed talking about something. Well, if I would have slept with her, then my dick wouldn't have been hard. And she's like, well, the problem is you're hard for her. Well, I get hard. He's talking about, I get hard for you, but you said it's too much. Yes, it's too much. Like, I'm sitting here listening to them argue about this, and he's making it seem like it's the most preposterous stuff that he's ever heard. And it's like, sir, this isn't working for you. Fatima, up until this point, has slept with you 4 to 6 times a damn day, maintained a job, still in law school, showed up for Andy, took your ex's BS because she popping up and popping out on y'all every 5 seconds. Also took in stride that you had a baby with a stripper 3 years ago. Like, the SEC was coming for your ass. She hiding relationship from her damn mom and dad. Like, yes, it's not working for you, sir. Go to hell, Zachary, because absolutely the hell not. I'm gonna go ahead and move on, y'all. They basically continue to argue in this bed. They don't come to a consensus, and for me, it was just wow. Zach wants Fatima to be accountable, yet he refuses to be accountable, and he only can see what he actually wants. And he's just not showing up for her in the ways that she needs. He's not emotionally intelligent. I have been saying this ad nauseum. And it's time. Fatima makes a note of like, I'm just gonna go ahead and move back. I'm gonna call the movers tomorrow, which I think that she needs to stop threatening this unless she's gonna actually do it, because she says this every time she gets mad and then she don't actually leave. And even in this episode, she leaves that night and goes over to Angela's house, but she tells him that she's gonna go stay with her parents. And then she comes back the next day and she makes a call to the therapist that Paul suggested, and she's trying to get him help. But it's like, girl, this don't feel like you packing up. This don't feel like you called the movers. Like, your threats are not going to actually elicit any kind of changed behaviors if they're idle. Like, every time you turn around and you mad, you want to say that you're gonna move out. You need to actually move out. The same way that you had that man show up at the door talking about he was Fatima baby daddy, and it got you some results. You need to actually leave. You need to actually break up. You need to actually give him that damn ring back. And I think that those are the things that will help him get his mind right. Those are the things that's going to make him make a choice. I think that Zach is the type of person that needs ultimatums, because enough is enough. He likes to play in the gray area too much. He likes to play too many goofy ass games, and he want to play like he's serious with Deja. Meanwhile, she's only been able to get this far because you have allowed her to. And then, y'all, while all this is going on, his little goofy ass friends is over at Tony's house because Nate has gotten kicked out. This is the fallout from, Lori hitting him in the face with the bat because him being in the hot tub with Deja, right? So he's staying over at Tony's house, and he's also going through, he don't want to get a divorce, but then he's also on these dating apps, and he happens to find a woman on a dating app that look like Fatima. Y'all don't need to say Fatima's name out your mouth. Whatever is going on with her, you need to just go ahead and leave it be, because y'all just come across like haters. Maybe not Tony, not so much, even though at the beginning he started out, and personally I feel like birds of a feather flock together. So while Tony is trying to be the voice of reason and trying to have some sense, you also are still best friends with Nathan. You also are letting that man live with you right now. You also are like condoning certain things and enabling him to be a raggedy ass Negro. So you just gonna be a raggedy ass Negro by proxy, okay? Angela again slept with Sean, and then he's doing the walk of shame the next morning when Bryce shows up because she's been ducking him, and then Bryce confronts her. And I'm just like, if you don't want to be with this man, why the hell don't you say, I am not comfortable with us and I'm done? Or just say, I'm done. You want to get together and have dinner with Zach and Fatima so that y'all can sit around and talk. Meanwhile, you have this man right in front of you. He could tell you what it is, what it ain't. If he's bisexual or gay or queer or however he wants to identify, then he can have that conversation with you. Like, Angela gives me little ass girl vibes, because before Bryce even showed up, she's like, girl, can you talking to Fatima? She's like, girl, can you talk to Bryce for me? And Fatima like, yeah, absolutely the hell no. I wish the fuck I would. I wish the hell I would talk to your man about his coming out story. Like, and then you play like you don't want him. So do you want him or do you not? Because if you don't want him, why are we having dinner? Why are we having any kind of conversations? It's giving goofy ass high school girl, Angela, and I would love to say I expect more from you, but I don't. And y'all, by the end of the episode, Fatima is caught off guard because she comes back and Zach is moaning and groaning upstairs, and she rushes upstairs to see who the hell he got in her bed, and it is none other than the side chick that Fatima provided. Let me know in the comment section down below, what did y'all think about the episode? Again, what are you predicting? Give this video a like, because you made it all the way to the end and I believe that you liked it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm your good sis you love to talk TV with, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.